story. All right. Yes. After all of that, after much rejoicing and technical difficulties,
who doesn't love ska?
Here we are. I like ska.
Real big fish, more like.
Okay.
Those fish are pretty small.
Do you have a preference?
So
I have not downloaded the super bondage version of Claire.
Really? I haven't played this on computer, so I am unfamiliar with the mod community.
My gosh.
But no doubt there is.
You can be like,
a lot of
did
them.
you want Ada with pubic hair showing or without? And I'm just like, humanity's gone too far. Right. I don't want it. Right. I don't want this anymore. I'm out. Alright, so do you have a preference? Classic? I will say
not the noir. I like it, but I don't like the
I don't like the filter,
option, right? Doesn't it give you the option?
I have not been able to turn it off, but I have not looked too much. I actually like
her jacket.
I like her. Okay, so you actually like this?
Yeah.
The tank top jacket one?
Or
not that one?
No, no, that's silly.
Wait, it's funny. So if you download any of those mods, this is the one it always replaces. It's like in the comments, it's like replaces the Elsa Walker costume.
Are you playing as Jill or are you gonna play as Leo?
I think I'm gonna do Claire because I like her A scenario better.
Right.
However. In doing this, I did run through Leon, so that's my most recent playthrough. But we'll go through my results in just a second. But all right, so let's just do the normal ones then.
Yeah.
I was like, I like her alternative one, but that's just because I have that nostalgia from
I like her alternative too.
Well then hell. All right, alternative. I like the alternative ones.
I actually like her noir, but you're gonna play as her.
Yes, this is true. So. This is not a blind playthrough, obviously, because this game came out a year ago.
Alex is not blind.
He
actually has very good use of his eyes.
I got surgery for that, actually. I can see pretty well.
That's why he is blind.
That's why I'm blind.
Because he got surgery.
So, yeah.
Oh, wow. You did that.
I did. So this is not blind. None of these times are super impressive. But they are...
For somebody whose score is B's and A's, I mean, obviously.
Right. So, I will say this. Yeah, this is not going to be blind. However, this is also not a speed run. This is one of those things where it's like, in that weird spot where I know the game really well. I know, where every item is. But I'm not going to be trying to get that S+ rank because I don't necessarily think that's the most fun.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't allow you to necessarily take your time.
No,
right?
Have fun with it.
Exactly. So I'd rather read the files and not just run through everything.
Yeah.
I like to let it marinate because it really does have a lot of ambiance. So I think I'm going to do that, but I am only going to play it on standard because I don't want to use any of the infinite weapons. Right. So... I was like, I can do hardcore, but...
You can't beat it on hardcore without using infinite weapons.
I mean, you can, because I did with the Leon.
I'm serious, okay? I saw this with my own eyes.
You jerk. Nobody's ever beaten it that. Alright, so this burger, though. Tell me you wouldn't eat that burger. I would put that in my mouth.
It looks awful.
No, I would put that in my mouth 5 days a week.
You know that question mark stuff in The Simpsons they have? This is prison quality gruel.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like a burger that you're biting into that's just made out of gruel.
Grade F meat, mostly circus animal.
Yeah, that's not an actual sandwich.
No, it is. It's got bacon, it's got 3 pieces of American cheese, and it's got an egg on it. And then for me, it would just be
what you see?
Slather. Yeah. Oh, I looked at that sandwich. Oh, yeah.
That's not what I see.
Chris is like, I see, what is it?
I see gravy in between 2 buns.
Non-dairy gum-based beverages. Yeah, they call them shakes.
You never know what you're getting.
You never know what you're getting.
You're gonna freeze up around those things.
Oh, it's just getting good. Shut up. Yeah, man, that's what I see. There's
looks
definitely
like mashed potatoes in a bun.
There's definitely bacon on it. Alright, so maybe they've got the contrast too low and it just looks gray to you. Which is fair, He's a trucker, he's on that CV. I'm just saying,
there you go.
I have eaten that burger. It is often the burger that I basically get whenever I go to Five Guys.
Did the burger stay on the dash?
It shouldn't have. They should have had that slow motion, like John Woo shot. They slam on the brakes and everything just goes boom.
Right.
the Dio sound
Front
plays.
At the back of the truck is like,
Oh no!
no,
So-
no.
As somebody who has picked up bodies, Chris, if you hit a person going, I don't know, 70 miles an hour with a semi, would they even look human anymore?
No.
Nope. They
Sadly.
would look like a puddle of goo.
Especially not when it's just a person. Like, if it's just a person coming in contact with metal at high speeds, it doesn't stand up too well.
No.
Especially out afterwards, where it's like, okay, how much contact did they have with the road? Did they get crammed up underneath the vehicle and get pulled? Like, there's a couple of variables.
If you're hitting the cheese grater
Yeah.
on the road,
If they hit and they like flew up on the hood and then you stopped and then they like flew off and did a couple of rolls, obviously if you have a sports car or something, that's okay.
but a semi going
Yeah,
like 60.
But a semi would probably turn them into something else that no one wants to see.
Yeah. That is what I'm talking about.
Ms.
Okay.
Oil, baby.
Yes, Ms. Oil.
They
They got
got burgers.
hamburgers. They have
Dude, they
what
got
is it?
coffee.
The beer is
They
on
got
sale.
Boss Coffee.
They do have Boss Coffee. They have a snack sale. They have what the hell
They
is
do
that?
sell
Let's
snacks.
have fun. I love that. So
Refresh your
that
mind,
means
baby.
that the developers were like, well, I don't know. Right, when they
Yeah.
got to those four and they're like, I'm out.
Yeah.
What else do American? All right.
A little
I have-
wine to
To
wind down the day.
yeah.
A little wine to wind
How
down the day.
many gas stations have you ever been that are advertising for wine outside of it on like a little chalkboard?
It's honestly usually like Bud Light or
Yeah, but not on a chalkboard
No.
that somebody drew.
they usually just have
That
some
never
cardboard
happened.
cut out or something.
She is an amazing model
Anybody here?
for this game.
Yeah, you
I feel the same way about Jill's model. The first time I saw her, I was like, this does not look good.
Hello?
And then now I'm like, nope, I'm for it. I
Right.
like it. I like it good.
You like those frilly toothpicks?
I like what's going on.
Well,
Really
guess
toothpicks.
what? I'm for them.
That's right. Oh yeah.
Well, this club's for them then.
Look, they don't sell tobacco to minors. Right next to the tobacco. Change you can touch. Cigarettes, scratch-o tickets.
Donuts.
Look at those things.
Dude, they make me go nuts.
Yeah.
Speaking
Oh,
of donuts, I'm gonna pick up a dozen on the way to
what?
work.
On the way to
yeah.
work?
Yeah.
You'd be like, I'm on it.
I am just to bring.
Look at this.
So, because we'll be in a hotel room for
Here
a
you
couple
go.
days. So it's
This
like
is the most ridiculous thing.
ass cream,
Herb
herb
ice cream. Green, red, yellow,
Matcha.
and blue.
Yeah.
You know what we don't have? Yellow herbs in this game because that's,
Right.
as I want to say, that's
Don't use the
Resident
yellow
Evil
herbs.
4 exclusive.
Right.
I don't even think it was in 5. It's
Uh.
definitely not in 6. We got Gorgeous. We got Driving. We
Eric.
have Important, my favorite
They
magazine.
killed him.
They they killed
They
him.
killed him.
Undercover Thrill.
Deep Kiss.
Eric the Dragon Slayer. Deep Kiss.
Kiss of love.
That's Deep Chris.
right.
That's
Deep
right.
Chris.
Deep Chris. Leggy P, Craigie Z, and Deep Chris.
Right. Mabel's a
And
girl.
so
girl.
now, I'm not saying I disagree with it. I'm also saying I've never seen a gas station where they just willy-nilly hung up.
Out of it? Outside? No.
Outside, no. Are
you
Outside,
okay?
no.
Definitely.
But I will say, most dude-run
Okay.
areas,
So
Wait.
why
a lot of
though?
them,
I'll check
somebody's
it out.
got the mags.
No, you're not wrong. Having been in the military a long time,
Right.
it was uncommon to sit down in a stall and not be greeted with a picture. And they're just like, well,
Yeah,
why though?
kind of how it
So
goes.
we know that this is eventually where we're supposed to end up, and you can't actually see anything in there. Which is
That's
like,
the dude.
can you see the dude?
Squirming. That dude
like-
right there.
I don't see any
Having
dude
a heart
squirming.
attack. He's giving you that one sign with
I was
the
like,
fingers
are you
that-
pulling my leg?
I am.
Are you twisting my
I'm
nipples?
leg pulling.
I don't want you to twist my nipples anymore, Chris. I mean, So, yeah, I freaking love this. This atmosphere, when you first played this game, you're like, this shit is real.
I do have
It
to
is
say,
popping off. And the first time you saw this, you're like, that guy gonna die.
but I don't like
What is
the-
it? You don't like what?
The chunky.
Why not?
I don't think it aged well.
You don't think that rip right there looks good?
No. I
Okay.
think it was one of those like first time shock value where like, ooh, but it's a little bit too, I don't know.
It's too much, Chris says.
It's not.
I see.
It doesn't feel real to me. Where it's like I got
Hey,
this
look.
perfect piece.
Behold, brother.
Dead ass, though.
Dead ass.
Need. Nope.
Whoop. Bye bye. We out.
Need to.
No, oh no, I ain't.
Right.
Just cause like I'm not gonna try to S plus this doesn't mean I am not gonna do
No, well, yeah.
the same stuff that I normally do. So yes, and for also like other reference, I bought it on the PS4 before I bought it on the PC,
Yeah, bro.
and played it. I don't know, eight times through on that.
That's the kind of
That
people
is
we
beautiful.
are.
That's the kind of person I
I
am.
just shot Marvin in the face.
Dude.
Get out of here.
I'm dead Will Smith, bitch. Also, yes, if I quote Matt and Pat throughout this playthrough,
Holy shit.
I can't really help myself because that's what I think of when I think of Resident Evil 2.
I guess so.
Is I know, not everybody has watched their playthrough. I don't what 12 times like I have. I love that thing. Get in. Are you a cop? No, babe. I'm just cosplaying today. Just see that freaking like that texture on the speed. That's pretty terrible.
Right?
You're like, nope. There's no time, Chris.
They call me Leon Diesel.
Leon Diesel. All right. So I'm assuming in Resident Evil 3.
Or Vin Kennedy.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Vin
they'll have some
Kennedy.
answers
That
at the
doesn't-
police station.
Look at that butt chin.
Wait,
Right?
you're a
That
cop?
chin is so butt.
Yeah.
I
Love it.
look like I'm 14.
Yeah, he
Where?
really does.
Where Redfield?
Compare him to Resident Evil 6, Leon, and
around
then
here?
you just go,
No.
I shouldn't be playing Resident
My
Evil
brother.
6,
And then
Leon.
Resident Evil 4 Leon.
Yes. And you're like, that's the happy
Good thing we
medium
found each
Right.
other.
between like
Where'd
Don't
everybody
expect
go?
anymore.
bingo. Between Puppy Dog Leon, who's like, Ada, you could never do anything wrong, Ada.
This is cool.
This is a beautiful
I always
little.
appreciate shots like
Yes.
this. They're fun.
It is beautiful. And then like Resident Evil 6, where he's just like, I can't believe the president is dead.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, Leon.
I
like,
shot him in the face.
I get it. I had to kill the president.
Guess Fry.
Guest fry.
Guess Fry.
Guest fry, he says.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yakichi.
Yakichi. Hiro Goda.
Right?
Yeah. I mean,
Tatsuo Isu.
I'm not gonna lie. It's almost impossible to pronounce these names without going into that.
Well, yeah, that's how you speak Japanese.
Exactly.
People
Jun
are like,
Taguchi.
oh.
You make good games, Jun.
Right. It's like, oh, why are you being bad cultural appropriation by speaking
Yeah.
the language correctly?
And
It's like, well, that's because
I will
it's-
quote Wooly and say, do you know how you say helicopter in Japanese? Helicopter.
yeah.
Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Tiru.
Tiru.
Like,
Yeah.
You'll get things if you say the things correctly, even if it sounds silly.
That's all I've got to say on it is, nah, we good. Free food and medical I don't think, I was gonna say, I'm sure that in Resident Evil 3 they will talk about the idea of like
Police station's not much farther.
a military
Almost
quarantine and why nobody's able to get in and out of the city, and
We're
Maybe.
the only ones.
I mean they did in the original.
I'm Frank West.
And I'm gonna take a helicopter into the middle of this
Tell
military
me to pick me
quarantine.
up in 3 days.
Yep, this makes sense. Capcom said.
Yep.
But so I would say that in the original Resident Evil 2 and the original Resident Evil 3, they're like the military quarantined this off, except for
Looks like
you
we're
know
walking from
Leon and
Yeah.
Claire.
Yeah, they're
Those two, though,
special.
They had a protagonist power.
There you go.
Yeah. What did you think was gonna happen when you stopped the
Just
car?
High five over him.
Yeah. Slap a Brazzers logo on it. Oh jeez. Yeah.
It's me.
Yeah.
You didn't know I was coming, did you?
I'm here.
Although the guy that you shot at the bar.
I will say that we only had enough time for 6 models.
Right.
Arr, arr, arr.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
That's what it looks like.
This is pretty good. Yeah, people.
That
just
was a better
folding.
representation.
Significant, just folding out of the way,
Yeah.
like, "Ugh." Yeah,
Nope.
no,
Nope.
not,
Nope.
not gonna happen. Doesn't really make any sense.
Oh.
I will say that the logic of them showing up and then just parking and waiting for the zombies to get to them is equally as ridiculous as
Yeah.
the logic of the original, which is we got in a car and didn't look in the back seat, and
then
there was a
it's like,
zombie.
"Ah,
Yeah, and you're just
who
like-
is actually Leon's
Leon's older brother,
Yeah.
David.
Look, it's me. I didn't even see me back there.
I'm future Leon.
Right?
Oh shit!
Coming to the past
That-
to get you.
I can tell
That
you,
looks good.
it looks great. If you hit a car with enough force to do
Like
that, you're not getting up.
Right.
Also, you're deaf now
Right.
for at least the next few minutes.
Right.
Something like that blowing up.
Claire.
So I love that
Are
they
you okay, Claire?
they get blown so hard that they fly up and break windows on a car, and then they just get up and they're like, oh,
Dust themselves off.
oh man, I'm
Ow.
not concussed at all, and I can hear you perfectly somehow.
Of course.
I'll meet you at the station. Man, I love that transition though. I'll tell you that.
Right,
Before
where you're just like, oh boy.
Yeah. Oh, play the game.
I gotta get out of here.
Play the good game.
Right.
I won't be doing the speedrun tech of getting bit by the armless, like, one-arm zombie right there to be put in caution, because she moves faster in caution. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just ignore everything I just said.
You should just keep stuff like that to
You
yourself.
just shut up, Alex. Yeah. Nope, that is the strat, apparently, for world records. Not me.
Good for those people.
Yeah, those people
Good
who,
for those three
who
people.
are like, I don't know, that line through that room was sloppy. I'm 0.46 seconds over PB time right now.
Yeah.
Yep. Not my
You
jam.
know what? I don't think I can give a shit about anything less.
Less than that I did?
I care about that. To be honest.
I'm not gonna lie, I love watching it.
Yeah.
I think that level of execution and mastery is a sight to behold.
You know what? It's cool in Mario 64.
There you
Other
go.
than
See,
that,
that's what I'm saying.
about it.
Chris likes the Mario 64 game. What is it? As Aaron said.
Well, just because you can make that look really good.
I would
Like,
say that speedruns of this game are beautiful.
Right?
However,
They do a good job.
I'm bad at this game.
Right. Also,
So here we are.
Yeah, that's
We're-
why that game is beautiful too.
We're on
if
the
you've played it.
Ripid. She's all glistening and wet, which I can get behind.
Right.
Where are you?
Yeah, here we are. A little lack of facial animation in that shot makes her look really uncanny valley.
Yeah.
I don't know. See, that shot is fine because you're offside.
Yeah.
But when it's straight up
Looking
on her eyes, you're like, this is a little awkward.
They don't look quite right.
Also, this guy,
Wow.
for literally having survived
Wow.
the first like 5 days of the zombie virus,
This,
I don't know how you didn't realize you gotta shoot him in the head.
right?
But also,
Open up.
open up.
Open the goddamn door.
That's right.
should help this guy.
Also, when you shoot him in the head in this game, it doesn't really do anything. So
Nah.
I mean, unless-
it does more damage.
unless you
Or
get that,
no, it doesn't.
that
but it's
crit
got
shot.
The pop,
It's got the opportunity for the
Yeah.
crit shot, right?
which is still valuable.
Which is what you get.
Which is still better. I don't
So,
think
do
anybody-
you know how the difficulty in this game works, Chris? Can you-
Yeah.
Okay, tell me.
If you do good, then the game gets harder.
Yes.
But if you do bad, then the game lets itself
This
get
one
easier
is
in ways
lion.
of ammo consumption being
Branch.
ammo being more common,
Bird?
enemies
Yeah.
taking the longer way around, enemies getting more vicious, stuff like that. They changed a lot of variables.
They do. It operates under the same principles called adaptive difficulty. that
Yeah, yeah.
Resident Evil 4 does.
Yeah, do good.
Do
it gets
good,
harder.
things get harder. Do
But
poorly.
they also made it so that you can always beat the game,
Yes.
no matter what.
Which is great when you get into the boss arenas and you're
Yes.
like, why is there a specific layout of this much ammo? And it's like,
Like,
because
'cause you
you
can
got
kill
here
them with
with
that.
0, you can still do it. Now I will be doing a couple things out of sequence because
Sequence
I
breaker.
have some of those things memorized and some of those things written down,
Mm.
and I'm not going to be like, oh, I don't technically know what this is supposed to be as far as this combination. That's dumb. I'm not gonna do that. This one is, I think it's 6, 2,
9,
11. But I'm also don't think that I can use this thing yet because this is the extender
for that
for the other gun that we get in the what is it called?
other place.
In the place.
in-between.
Oh yeah, sorry. Guide pamphlet. Did you know that there's a guide? This place is awesome. Also, there's the goddess statue. I love how they're like various features, like shit that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So,
Well, they're just like, wow, we kind of wrote ourselves into a weird place
Yeah.
when we made this game the
so
first
tell
time,
me,
didn't we?
why would Raccoon City be the way it is? Viewer, I don't know. We have an orphanage
This is why.
that's famous for its stained glass window.
Right.
To which I then say, that makes no sense.
Because it was a church.
Yep.
And this with the underground area that leads to the sewers because it was a museum.
Yes, that makes total sense.
Yeah. Well, duh. I mean, in every town you
I'll
got
put it-
those, right?
okay.
Like,
I have the things.
no shit, Sherlock.
I'm not gonna
Oh, not
use the
you.
things. Yes, no.
I haven't seen the ATM for the
Yeah,
L5.
the
Ridiculous.
infinity rocket launcher,
Yeah,
basically.
why would you?
Why would you? He
Oh
says.
boy.
I am also not gonna use the infinite knife.
Yeah.
Other than the rocket launcher, easily the most OP weapon in the game.
Well, really? Really?
Knife?
That's crazy. Oh no, I thought you meant the rocket launcher being.
Oh, okay. I was like,
number one.
no,
I was
dude,
like,
the freaking
that's crazy.
The knife is the most OP weapon.
Yeah, because the knife in this is actually.
That
pretty
is an
good.
awesome shot.